Thanks for your company. Banking experts at the graphic business Stanbic Bank breakfast meeting have emphasized the need for banks to remain solvent and liquid to be able to support national development. According to them, banks considered solvent and liquid were able to operate on their own without external support, such as the Bank of Ghana's emergency liquidity support. The meeting was on the theme, Liquidity and Solvency Management, boosting the health of banking in Ghana. George Wiafe is speaking to some experts.
They don't cause panic, and that is why the regulator believes that when the time is due, when it's right actually, they would come out and give the right information to the public in terms of what to do and not what to do. So these are some of the issues that came up today at the Stanbic Bank graphic breakfast meeting, where there were varied views as in what should be done and what not to be done. But the Bank of Ghana, or the second deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana, Madam Awaji, kept on assuring us that they are on top of issues. Now, they see that this new set of regulations that they are bringing up will go a long way to try and revive some confidence in the sector. So if you're worried that the banks are going down, the industry is that bad and all those things, be rest assured that a lot of things are being done by the regulator to ensure that everything is safe and sound. There might not be any need to panic or think that things might get out or that. There were also questions from some of the participants who argued and believed that the Bank of Ghana should let us know all these troubled banks. Let's know if, for instance, a George Wiafe bank is down and that's a problem, let's flag them. Those things could help actually to put these banks on track to ensure that if I know that my bank's name will be mentioned that I've had a problem, then that bank would actually sit up and ensure that they do the right thing. But from the Bank of Ghana's perspective or the assurance, the argument is that this information needs to be managed well so that we don't cause any panic in the system. At what point in time do you release the information so that what you want to achieve is actually met? So those were some of the interesting thoughts, discussions that came up here. Very soon we'll be joined by some of the discussants in the program. This Shagbo is the senior country partner at PricewaterhouseCoopers, Madam Patience Awaji. She is actually the second deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana. And also some thought from the Stanbic Bank executive director on what he thinks, some banking consultants, on what some of the best ways and one of the best things can be done to ensure that the banking sector is safe for you and I. Very viewed, some would say, interesting thoughts, interesting perspective. But for a lot of people, they believe that at the end of the day, these discussions are meant to enrich the sector and ensure that the challenge of information, we all get the right information so that you know what to do and not what to do. So these are some of the issues that have come up here at the graphic Stanbic Bank at breakfast discussion here at this place at the Money Hall at Labadi Beach Hotel. So we will be joined by some of the discussants here at the program to ask them basically, after this discussion, what next in terms of ensuring that we move forward, we take the issues forward and ensure that the right things are done. For some people, they believe that the Bank of Ghana should get tough on these commercial banks to ensure that it sends a strong signal out there that if you fail to live up to the necessary regulatory requirements, the governor, the Bank of Ghana, indeed will come tough on you. If you do the right thing, you'll also indeed be commended. But for some of the commercial banks here, the argument is that it's a difficult call. How should these things be managed to ensure that it doesn't send signals out there that gives an indication that the entire banking industry is actually struggling? And therefore they believe or they argue that these things should be managed well so that we don't send the wrong signals out there.
George Wiafe there, he's with Joy Business. We'll take you back to the Labadi Beach Hotel when we have those people ready for the discussion.